Старий, ти можеш трошки назад присунутися? Бо я голову висовую. Чуєш мене?
So today I wanted to talk about the men that were released from the Ukrainian prisons so they could pick up arms and join the military to fight on Ukraine's behalf. Before I do that, if you wouldn't mind hitting like and subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, let's jump in. So the practice of letting convicts be released began in 2022, most famously known from Wagner PMC out of Russia. With Ukraine also facing a massive manpower shortage, they decided to release certain prisoners under certain conditions to fill the gaps in certain military roles, particularly in combat frontline units. Ukraine's main aim to do this was to bolster military ranks without having to use conscription with civilians. These convicts, ex prisoners, whatever you'd like to call them, are released with the promise of amnesty, reduced sentences, or pardons if they serve in combat roles and are able to survive the rest of the war. But not every offender is allowed to be released. It's on a case by case basis. So any convicts that have charges such as rape, certain types of murder, crimes against Ukrainian military or their secret service, they are not eligible to be released or pardoned or their sentences reduced if they join the military. And I know there's a lot of them that are upset over this because they are wanting to be a part of fighting for their country, but due to their charges, a lot of them are not eligible to be released under the Ukrainian government's conditions that they've set for other offenders. Now, the effectiveness of convicts serving in the military has been reported in a mixed manner. Some convicts, especially those with military experience or criminal backgrounds involving combat skills, perform effectively and are seen as motivated to fight as they have a lot more to gain. However, inexperience, lack of discipline, and mental health issues have been a huge struggle. So, with reports coming out towards the end of last year, 2024, it was reported that about a little more than 4,000 ex convicts, ex prisoners have been released and were now being put into the military. And we all know that that's not a big enough number to actually make a big difference. But in my opinion, and I have my own personal reasons why I think that these soldiers could definitely be some of the best, most motivated soldiers out there. Um, I think that they could absolutely do great things and are probably really motivated, not just because it's their country they're fighting for, but there's another side to it also is, they're trying to, I guess you could say, wash their sins that they have been put into prison for. They want a new chance at life, and this is their way to do it. So let's hope that they're able to eventually make a difference, and let's hope that this war comes to a conclusion finally this year. It seems that Russia is on the brink of collapse. I know we've been thinking that now for a while, but it seems like it is just starting to snowball their economy. I mean, their money making machine with their oil refineries are, it seems, almost all knocked out. It's crazy. They are all getting harried for sure. So if Ukraine could hang in there just a little bit longer and nobody lets up on their support for them, I absolutely see Russia possibly internally collapsing, and who knows what happens after that. But I do think that the fall of the Russian Federation is not that far out. closer to it than it was 3 years ago for sure. So, anyways, if you wouldn't mind hitting like and subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye.
Старий, ти можеш трошки назад присунутися? Бо я голову висовую. Чуєш мене?
Старичок, блядь.
Ай! А, сука! Ой, дай я залізу, блядь, три.
Блядь, давай куда?
Блядь, залізь, мене поранення. А, грудь. А. Вилізь, блядь, в другу сторону.
Макар! Макар! Поможи, блядь!
Блядь, витягньтесь отсюда.
Я не можу, Макар, все прижав.
Макар, витягни їх, пожалуйста, блядь. Давайте, я 300.
Блядь, що в тебе, Володя?
Грудь, я не знаю, пече.
Пекач, давай.
Мені куля в грудь попала, застряла, походу.
Синкуй туди.
Синкує.